Spotting a Mojave Desert tortoise is increasingly difficult in the American Southwest. The tortoises, with their unmistakable domed patterned shells, live in California, parts of Nevada, Arizona, and northwestern Mexico. But they have lost habitat over the decades to encroaching development. In 4 out of the 5 primary regions where Mojave Desert tortoises can be found, some estimates show that around 90% of tortoises have disappeared since 1984. The California Department of Fish and Wildlife classified the Mojave Desert tortoise as threatened in 1989, but California has taken measures a step further this year by declaring the tortoise as endangered under the state's Endangered Species Act. Earlier this year, the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, fired 420 USFW probationary staff. Nearly another 300 took the Trump administration's deferred resignation offer. Nonetheless, nonprofits like the Mojave Desert Land Trust, located in the town of Joshua Tree, remain steadfast in wanting to protect and preserve the desert tortoise. And on a warm early morning summer day, Patrick Embledge and Clay Noss with the Mojave Desert Land Trust are hopeful they can catch a glimpse of a desert tortoise.
They're at serious risk of going extinct, and it's terribly unjust.
It's difficult to find a desert tortoise because they spend the majority of their time underground. There's no single thing that has contributed to the tortoise downturn. Vehicle collisions and habitat encroachment are among the many factors.
The state's determination was in California. The tortoise is worse off now than it was when it was formally listed back in 1989.
He and many scientists describe the tortoise's decline as death from 1,000 cuts.
That's because they face multiple threats, including off-road vehicles, predators, drought, and even military bases.
Climate change is one of those things, and it's not minor at all. It's a very important aspect of what's going on with tortoises.
Jeff Lovich, a retired scientist who researched tortoises at the U.S. Geological Survey for over 30 years, says higher temperatures contribute to the sex determination of tortoise hatchlings.
The eggs are about the size of a ping pong ball. If females are doing that during a drought, it's going to put them in life-threatening situations, and we think we documented that with their high mortality during that epic drought.
Some conservationists call tortoises ecosystem engineers because they build between 7 to 17 burrows underground per year.
If you took the tortoise away, you would take away that service that they provide for other species.
It would remove a keystone animal that is an indicator of ecosystem health. If tortoises are going extinct, we're doing something wrong, and everything else is suffering as well.
In the Mojave Desert, Embledge and Noss point out desert dandelion, devil's lettuce, and other forage tortoises like to munch on. After a short hike, Embledge and Noss drop to their knees to look underneath a boulder. There, burrowed back into the dirt and camouflaged by the rock, is a tortoise with its big domed shell and stubby feet.
This is a really tortoisey area.
She's not very photogenic today.
They are amazing animals when you get to know them, and they're doing what they can to survive out here. We're just not really giving them a chance.
But with additional federal funding for tortoise conservation unlikely, groups like the Mojave Desert Land Trust and the Desert Tortoise Council become more important.
Those groups will have to continue to hold the line for a few years, for the sake of all endangered species and ecosystems.
The Mojave Desert tortoise has survived in the desert for at least 15 million years. Whether it survives the next 15 depends on us.